Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris the High Guy Jacobs, and today we're going to take a look at the start of Archipelago Raid. We are going to take a little bit of a deep dive into what our Legion has, what Azure has, what Jade has, and what Crimson has, as we dive into who is going to be fighting in G37. Let's see this breakdown and see what we have to deal with. First and foremost, let's take a look at what Gold Legion has to offer. We're going to be looking at TK or TWKO, a name that I cannot pronounce. Leader Dream coming in at 185 million, 289 million kills. Not bad. 218 million here, we're bringing in 443 million kills. 200 million here, bringing in 605 million kills. So we've got a decent amount of fighters sitting above your 150 mark. Next, we've got a whole bunch more into the 150s. Ice is here, Saputri, Marin, a bunch of names I can't pronounce. Looks like we've got some smaller players, probably bots, I would assume. And then into some others in Tier 1. This might be their unperforming. It always surprises me that ends up with people with a lot in Tier 1, in R1s. But that's what we've got dealing out a TWKO from Region 99. Now we've got GOLD, Gold, Golden Warriors coming out of 176. Led by Turk, bringing in 4.275 billion might. Leader Turk coming in 442 million kills at 153 million might. Nothing too big coming out of his R4 team, though. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Only a million kills at 137 million might, so he's right around where I am. Ghidorah, 27 million, so we got a power farmer here. Decent. Still over 105, still over 100, and he's over a 1-to-1 ratio, so that's not too bad. We started getting into under 100 million in the leadership team. 157 million, no R2s. And bots down below. So it looks like the strongest they're bringing is their leader at 153. Well, 157 here. Let's see what he's bringing for kills, though. Yeah, that right there is a power farmer if I've ever seen one. All right. So far, the only real help we're going to see probably is coming out of TWKO, though I could be wrong. Do not take my comments to mean anything yet. I can be very surprised. Next, we've got, that's going to give us all for the Golden Warriors coming out of 176. Let's take a look at RASS coming out of 277. Also known as PackBet. I don't think that's right. I'm going to pronounce it that way because that's what it looks like to me. Being led by Siren Queen Seas coming in with 99 million and 34 million kills. However, their R4 team, they do have some that are sitting in above 100 million. Cap Rogers, some names I can't pronounce. I think I've seen this guy before. Sergo 32 Russ. 400 million kills. A little confused what they're doing on their parts here. Range main probably. Yeah, range main probably. Pushing for those range kills. Spend it decent though. They're only 100, 180 for their commander ID number. They spend a decent amount. Anything else here? Nothing too concerning. 122 is about all that we've got there. Some smaller ones coming out of the art. It seems like they have just enough players to make it. 35, 36, and 6 more. Yeah, it seems like they just put in just enough to squeak through 42 members on their total. Pretty nice and concentrated. Now, we've got GROP. Obviously, we've got us. We've got myself at 130 million now. Just cracked 102 million kills. Nando's bringing in here at 266. Odin, I believe, just cracked 55 million, so he's up there. Ares is up there too. 300 million coming there. Father is one of our main ones. Right? Great rally leader. Oni Soul's up there as well. Just cracked 60 million. He's doing well. Nolan's a brand new one for us. We just brought him into R4. He's been crushing it. 75 million kills. What else do we have? Royal Hooker's in there. Red's there. The Wrong Crowd. Mother. Spartan. Farjam. R2, we got gonorrhea. No, I don't have gonorrhea. We have gonorrhea. It's a shared experience. All right, interesting. And then we've got Chu. Now we've had experience with Chu before. We've played with these guys before. I remember Sabby. I remember Pikachu. I remember Rio. We've played with these guys before. We played an IR with them, and I believe they beat us. But you look here, you got Sabby, 190 million might, 360 million kills. 774 million kills coming out of Ryo. It's another big bet to be looking at. Pikachu coming in here at 307 million kills at 136, so you know he likes to fight. Chu's a pretty decent alliance. The ones we had, like I said, we've had history with them before, so it'll be nice this time to be able to fight with them and not against them. 200 million and 230 million kills. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What do you think these guys are? What do you think these are, guys? What do you think all of these are, folks? What do you think? Oh, that's so funny. Aslan's there. I wonder if he's AFK. I remember fighting him a little bit. And that's Chu out of 601. And lastly, let's take a look at Road to Kings coming out of 627. Being run by TC Oslem. 163 million, 108 million. We got HNB Fados over here. Oh boy. HNB Fado. Where'd this guy come from? 1 billion kills. Well, I'm going to hope that he really puts up. HNB. That's okay. We've had HNB rolling with us before, so that's fine. We've got Achilles here. I've met this guy before. It's a good fighter. Let's see. Ada, Darkness Evil. Fado's small one is bigger than my big one. That's depressing. That is depressing. A lot of small accounts too. That'll be really nice. It's decent to have those for the other ones that we have. It's not all just about the big players, even though that is it. Oh, what are all these guys? Oh boy. Everybody's doing it, eh? Everybody's doing it. What are you going to blame them? You can't, you know? But that's given us Jade Legion, or Golden Legion. It's not looking too bad for us, folks. I'm actually kind of impressed. Now let's take a look at what we got coming out. We got the Misfits out of 263. Being led by Savage Swag. Parallax here. 215 million. We got some white parts. Rider main looks like. Silver Witcher. Robozonk. I remember Robozonk. Dream. Christopheros. That's cool. Watermelon. The Freak. Nothing too worrisome so far. No healers for these guys. 185 is the biggest they're bringing there from Savage Squad. Cold-Blooded Killers coming out of 269. 150 is going to be the highest that they're looking at right now. Yep. 150 and no healers. Not too worried about that. Now we've got TMK7. That's Sumiko Farm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we have a farm account in here? Is this a farm alliance in here? What? Whoa. They're bringing a lot of heavy fighters, though. That's unfortunate. Keyword in the what? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Wow, okay. Okay. I always find it funny reading this kind of stuff. So, TMK7 is bringing... Oh, TMK. Rarin, Haruru, Un, Kurokuro. A bunch of names I can't pronounce. 177, 186 million might. But it says it's a farm, so we'll see what they bring, whether they come fighting. Next, we've got Bespreddle coming out of 340. I don't think it is Bespreddle, but we'll see. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. 168, we've got 136, 300 million kills. Not bad, not bad. Litvin, 156. Still nothing I'm kind of worried about. They got farms, though. They got healers, though, that's for sure. All right, that's XBES. Bespriddle out of 340. Next, we got Freak Show. I've met these guys before out of 351, led by Vivi. 127 million out of there, 213 million. Sub kills for 213 million. Though we are looking at white parts. I'm a little lacking there, Hecky. Chances are you're going to come spank me anyways, but just telling you now. 218, lots of good around those 200 numbers. That's not too bad. 175. Decent. 105 million. Decent. Rank 1 healers. Well, they got healers in there too, so that'll be good. Freak Show. Next, we've got something I can't pronounce coming out of 553 OLO. Oh boy, here we go. 186 million, 782 million kills. Hope we're bringing that smiley face to your door. Well, I guess in my case, my door. But it seems like that's really kind of it. 181 million, 163 million kills. This one's not bad. A lot of smaller accounts in here, yep. Some healers. Not too many. 5 billion might coming out of them. And that's going to give us all coming out of Crimson. Look at that, 43 billion might for them, 43.5 billion, 43.8 billion for us. Jade Legion bringing 43.5. Let's take a look here. Not alone anymore. Being run by Dark Devil. Oh boy. I think these guys are in the wrong bracket. Yep, I think these guys are in the wrong bracket. Dark Devil. Oh boy. Yep, wrong bracket, boy. Dark Devil's in trouble. Coming out of region number 2. Next, we got old FGOS. Coming out of 145. 103 million, 171 million, 170 million. That's not too bad. 258. I think this is probably the highest one so far. No, sorry. We have that 300 one coming out of HNB. But we've got Suka on the other side. This one's going to hurt. Let's see. B-Boy. Not really worried about. Not really worried about. And they got healers there too. All right. Old FGOS. Now we've got DZD01 from 467. I think these guys are also in the wrong bracket. Oh boy. I think so too. Being led by Rose. I think they're going to be experiencing some trouble. They're going to be putting a lot of effort onto this old FGOS team. They're going to be putting a lot of responsibility on them. Next, let's look at the Zoo coming out of 486. Again, nothing too... Literally nothing. They're in the wrong bracket too. Legions of Hell, LYLY. I think we've played these guys before. Uncle Potato. But I think even here, I think Jade is in trouble. Monster Hunter out of 621. Oh boy, here we go. Finally. Let's see some here. 246. 243. Well, I mean, they've got a couple, but like, I think Jade is in trouble, to be fair. But we've looked through Crimson, we've looked through Jade, we've looked through Golden. Let's take a look through Azure. That's not what I meant to do. Let's take a look through Azure. 177. 192. Decent kills. No one white part on a rider. Red part over here on a range. Interesting. Steel Nomad. Nothing really else to be worried about here. Next, we've got the Orphan Makers coming out of 172. Being run by Envy. I'm not really... Baby Boss. Some healers. Nothing really substantial. Nothing substantial out of Envy. Not out of the Orphan Makers. Next, we talk about Graph. Let's take a look at Graph. 128. 176. He's only got 156 kills and no red parts. No orange parts even. Mr. Fish. Doesn't seem like Graph is bringing very much either. LaFou, show me what you got. 167. Leading by Yupin. Oh, nothing really there either. Let's look at You're So Beautiful. Now, these guys I've had experience with. I fought these guys in our last AR, and they have a lot of players that aren't necessarily signed in right now. You got players like this guy. Let's see what else they've got hiding here. Wonton Balls. This guy. This guy. And they know how to fight, too. We fought them in IR. So although they're sitting here and, you know, being led at 29 million, don't let that fool you. They've got the 280s or the 230s sitting down here more. 280 over here. And then lastly, we're looking at Hope. Unity International. I believe I know these guys, too. Being led by Nord. Nord, 213 million. That's a good lead right there. 630 million kills. 175 million. Low kills for 175 million, though. 180 million. Still a little low for that. 256 down here under Wolf. 135. Still pretty low for him, too, though he's got white parts. I wonder if he's AFK. Because you have to imagine this 6.25 billion is far too much. So a bunch of those players probably won't get, they don't get connected because, I mean, we registered at 3 billion. So it wouldn't really make sense for them to be able to register at 7 billion or something like that. Because their might is 6.2, but the rating is 6.8. So it doesn't make sense. It means that a bunch of them aren't there. And hope. But that's it, folks. That is it for a breakdown of region of bracket G37. Before we get everything kicked off, GROP is sitting in golden. And now it's time to strategize. Couple to concern out of Crimson, couple to concern out of Jade, couple to concern ourselves with out of Azure. I think it's going to be an AR, a good AR, folks. It's going to be a good AR right out the gate. Well, that being said, folks, thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks very much for participating in this, and I hope you can see that this is going to be a lot of fun. If you have any questions about what you take a look at today, go ahead and hit the comment section. If you'd like to start taking bets on how well we do, go ahead and hit the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, fill out the notification bell, click join to become a member. Love, peace, chicken grease, and until next time, stay lifted.